Hey guys, welcome back. I got some interesting games coming up. So we're testing out Glacial Augment on Volibear top lane. I've been thinking, that's typically a keystone you would use on a support in the bot lane. And it's really good on Volibear. All you have to do is stun somebody and you get Glacial raise in three directions or whatever it is. But for top lane, Volibear can struggle to land his E on a target. And especially even after stunning them, if you if you're too early on the E, oftentimes they can just walk out. If they got mercs, they can walk out of his E too. So Glacial might be a really good strategy for top lane. If we're gonna play it, I'm gonna show you what it looks like.
Stop the ports!
Your shrines will fall!
ARTHEO!
So I got three different types that we can play. So I got the Shrine Breaker playstyle where we play with Demolish and Overgrowth. And pretty much, in the side lane, split pushing and all that stuff. But I'm also going to do two different games where you do precision secondary. You go Triumph and attack speed runes. So basically go more on hit. Kind of similar to what I'm going to be doing with my, split push play style. Except for we're not going to be going hullbreaker. We're going to be going Nash's Tooth and Titanic. So it's more of an on-hit type. Then straight into, tank Iceborne Spirit. And then at the end, we'll probably do like Riftmaker or something like that. And then we're going to do a ability haste. So we're going to change our runes instead of the attack speed runes. We're going to go Triumph with ability haste. And then change the rune stats as well to ability haste instead of attack speed. So that one's going to be interesting because we're going to be doing it with Cosmic Drive. And then into Titanic. Now Titanic is really good with either or. It can be an on-hit build, or if you have ability haste, you could spam your QW, hit the active, and do just as much damage. So it's going to be interesting to see three different types of play styles that you can play with Glacial Augment in the top. First thing I'm going to note though, if you're going to ban somebody, ban Mundu, because Glacial Augment does not work against that champion. You need to be able to stun them with your Q. So there's probably a couple champions in mind that can probably counter this playstyle. So ban Mundu, and then you're all good to go. So for this video, we're just going to stick to the Shrine Breaker playstyle, my playstyle. And then I'll show you the other two runes, secondary runes, precision runes, in the next videos. So two more videos coming right up after this, so you can see how it performs. The other set of runes is a bit more of a, kind of like a team fight kind of oriented rune, basically, with Triumph, and, it gives you more survivability in team fights. Pretty much what it is. You got her again. Now we can go for plate. I mean, I'm surprised how well Glacial's doing against Camille. Normally, I kind of struggle into this matchup. Alright, so we're going to get some AP here. Normally, I like to get a Blasting Wand, but we're kind of like killing her early enough to a point where, we have no choice to go back and get some damage. Uh-oh, got Silas here. Gonna fight on a wave, see what happens. Got Glacial coming right back up. Should be able to make a play here. Outplayed. That was actually pretty cool. What's nice about this is you can make trades, wait for it to come back up, make another trade. It just guarantees you to land at E. So like right here in this situation. I didn't have my E go off, but we'll take it. Seems like I ran out of mana a little bit too. I wouldn't be able to use my E, I don't think. Or my ult. So if, either way, if I use my E, I wouldn't be able to ult. But it's working out quite nicely. Now, one of the things that you're probably wondering, why would I ever play Glacial Augment? And the thing is, I've been thinking about some of the matchups that are very difficult for Volibear to get to. So like Camille is one of them, Kale is another one. There's probably a handful of range top laners that I could see just doing really well. Not the cleanest, but we take those. Now we got Nashers. So this is the biggest thing you want to do. You want to rush Nashers with this play style. So the split push style, we want attack speed with hullbreaker, basically. The hullbreaker skills with two things. It does well with both attack speed and health. So that's why we got overgrowth and all of this attack speed. And it works really well with Glacial, so we can get the on-hit damage off. That's worth it. We got a plate on the way out, too. Get Swifties. So we want Swifties because it's an all-in type play style. Now, if we're going to like the ability haste one that I was talking about, we want to go with the ability haste boost. With Cosmic Drive. Got some action going down there. Watch this. Oh my god, look at the clear. Ooh-wee. Massive clear. We're not afraid of no damage. We're not afraid of the minion wave. Nothing to fear. The E shield is massive too with Nash's. Even with Cosmic. You can play either or. Got Swifties so we can go back in and then in and out. Drive it crazy. Uh-oh. I might be dead here. Motherfucker took my ult. Alright. Working on the AD part. So the reason why we're maxing E and Q, by the way, is because that's the only abilities that we're using with this playstyle with Glacial. Same way how would you would play it in the bot lane as poly support. You want to max Q and E. The Nash is going to come down really hard with that E. You got percent health damage with that E. Like you seeing the damage. Does quite a bit. So that Glacial Augment, when you hit that Q, so when you max Q, you want 80. So that's like I was saying, in this build, the split push style, and the other one with precision runes, we're going to be going Titanic. So Nashers and Titanic, that combination, the Q and the E, is why we want to max it. So we get a lot of damage with the Q from Titanic and Hullbreaker, and then Nashers with the E and the passive. Plus you get the active from Titanic. That's the goal. And not to mention the skipper passive from Hullbreaker. Yeah, there we go. We got all 5 plates. Silas is back for some action, but honestly, this is kind of... My health is kind of a little bit too low. And I don't feel like dying here. I'm gonna get out of here.
Let the land thunder with my storm.
There we go. Spam that mastery. I got 5 million points, by the way, guys. This is the account that I do whatever. I just, like, I play with friends. I go crazy. I have a different account that I tend to focus on, you know, for ranked solo queue grind games. This one, I just, you know, do whatever, you know, whatever games. Usually play with viewers on this account most of the time. My college, good old days, kind of account. Should be able to win this fight. I watch Draven here a little bit. I think we're okay. I'm just gonna have to try to get a hold of a Draven. We got Glacial coming up. Watch this. There we go.
An enemy has been slain.
Swifties. Movement depth. Alright, got hullbreaker. Now we're working on Titanic. And that's the nice thing about Glacial is it allows you to finish your damage items first before you start team fighting with Iceborne. That's when you need Iceborne for the team fight, because when Glacial's on cooldown, what do? You know, you need to be able to keep healing for your 80 carry and slow the target while Glacial is on cooldown, basically. But when you're in the side lane, none of that really matters until late game. So there we go, another Glacial away. We got her secured. All right, we're gonna cash this in and run this into the tower, put some more pressure, and we got everybody from mid lane coming right over here. So we're gonna crash this in, and then we're gonna hop in, piggyback ride that some bitch all the way to bot lane. Boom. Keep going, keep going. We're gonna take out that tower. Ult it, disable it. Demolish. I got a lot of gold off that. I could stay and take the inhibitor, but it ain't worth it. We're just gonna go, you know, items and move on. So now I'm just putting pressure on the top lane. We got, you know, objectives on the bot side, so that's why we're here. Go back, get Titanic. I got teleport. I'm actually gonna help out, get this. So now we have Titanic, this huge power spike. And I'm not kidding. I'm going to show you in a few minutes. Alright, working on Iceborne now. Pretty much tank after this. Go Spirit. There it is. There's the damage. Imagine what you can do in team fights with this. Like, either or. You can go Nash's or Cosmic with Titanic. And with Triumph and all that AoE damage, you'd be hitting everybody. We're basically just keeping Galio here while everybody mid lane is putting pressure.
It is better than staring at dirt.
Killing spree.
Alright, we'll go ahead and take this tower. Got Baron coming up. And the one thing that if you have teleport, it doesn't matter what side you're on. So I'm gonna keep pushing top, so I'm close to the Baron, just in case, you know, something goes south. Maybe they'll be able to help. But it doesn't matter. So if I notice them coming after me, I can just teleport to another lane to get out. Or teleport to the Baron if they all are coming for me. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter where I push. So I'm just gonna push top here, and they're all there. But we got a bear special coming right up.
Shut down.
Call this the Glacial special.
An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret. Double kill. Victory!
That's pretty crazy. And that was pretty much my first game testing that. And it went smooth as butter. I'm telling you, it went smooth as butter. Now, I've been testing this out for a while, but this is like my first like official game with these runes. I've been kind of like practicing practice tool and all that stuff, but let's look at these numbers. Tower damage, that's what we want to see. But it's a strategy, you know, and it really works. And I can see this in some matchups in the top lane. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. I'm gonna keep trying this out in the next 2 videos, so stay tuned. See you next time.